1 week ago, I published a video on SPX6900 and initially nobody was interested. That's a problem with YouTube, right? If an asset isn't really well known, not a lot of people are going to click on the video. That means the algorithm is not really supporting being early. If you're late, everybody gets excited. If you're early, your video doesn't perform that well. So that's the performance of that video. It's the line in blue, and in gray is the average performance. And now it suddenly starts to pick up. Why does it pick up? Because the price went from 11 cents to now close to 37 cents. We went up by more than 200% in that week. Now let's have a look at the on-chain data again. Let's see who's buying and selling here and how much potential upside there is. Does it still make sense to buy into the meme coin? We currently have a bit under 9,000 holders on chain. That's not necessarily that much for a meme coin. Now there's a second mirrored token on the base chain with apparently more holders. But once you look at this in terms of holding structure, most capital definitely is still on Ethereum, and this is what we're going to analyze. First, have a look at this chart. This shows on the left the number of holders that have 2,500 SPX6900 tokens. So at the current price, that's a bit above $900. In the middle, we go at 10x in minimum holding. So that's now $9,000 worth of the token. On the right, we go another 10x. So that's now $90,000 worth of the token. Now, isn't that fascinating? There are 462 wallets with almost $100,000 worth of the token. This is quite a lot. What's also fascinating is how this is developing over time. We've seen a lot of selling before, and that depressed the price. More on this later. We haven't seen that much change by the whales. Now, the reason why those statistics are so relevant is because all of trading still happens decentralized. So there are no black boxes. We can see every transaction on chain, and this gives us transparency. Among the trending assets, the SPX token is now the 6th largest in terms of liquidity on Ethereum. Its market cap is around 300 million, and that's neither super large nor super small. It puts it around Baby Doge, Pepe Coin, Turbo, and GigaChat. There are still much larger tokens though. Bonk, Floki, and Popcat are above 1 billion. Bread used to be above 1 billion as well. And so here are the same kind of holder thresholds just for the last month. And we see massive growth starting on the 13th of September. And it seems like that growth is not slowing down. Retail is buying very fast. Medium-sized retail also continues to accumulate. Only the number of whales is growing rather slowly. In other words, this rally over here seems to be mainly driven by retail, which is good, right? Retail tends to not sell that quickly in general. It did sell a bit of SPX in the past, but that's definitely not the case anymore. By the way, when retail decides to sell, those kinds of drops can be very devastating as well. This was a drop of 95%, pretty close to a rug pull. But also have a look at how much more activity there is right now. The trading volume is at historical heights, and there is obviously a connection between trading volume and price action. The more attention there is on an asset, the higher the price can go. And so a purchase of the token is now betting on two things. It bets on the continued accumulation by retail. It also bets on a potential listing on centralized exchanges, which hasn't happened yet. Whenever a token gets listed on Binance or on KuCoin or on BEXC, the price tends to rally very quickly subsequently. And that's still a potential catalyst for the token. Now, as said, I publish videos on meme coins regularly and I try to be early. If you don't want to miss the next video, feel free to subscribe. Feel free to also give this a like. It helps the channel grow. Now, if you're looking for a community to discuss meme coins very early on, then you might want to check out the premium membership. We've got a dedicated group in Telegram where everybody can add their own chat. And we have caught several altcoins very early. For example, over here, Nero. We started discussing Nero on the 3rd of August. And the price since then went up by more than 31,000%. Of course, not everything rallies like this all the time, but it looks like some momentum is building again. A lot of altcoins are going up. Now, if your crypto portfolio isn't yet large enough to justify premium, there's also a free Telegram. The link is as well down below. Looking very much forward to chatting with you over there as well. Cheers.